Welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining. I am not in this video, so I'm going to narrate this. It's really just like a long, bad car crash. And if I don't explain this, someone might watch this video and think that this is the way that they should be trading. And the only thing that I would like for you to learn from this video is what not to do. So if you're looking to extract some value here, that is the value is learning what not to do. Okay. So this is the New York session. It's the futures market. This is Nasdaq. I'm trading M&Q contracts. And as you all know, I exclusively trade with Apex accounts. So in this particular trade, I'm going to be trading with 5 funded Apex accounts. They're all 50K accounts. I'm using the built-in copy trader for Tradovate. And did I miss anything? I think that kind of covers the basics. And I know a lot of people are not familiar with Tradovate, so I'll just explain everything that's going on here. Okay. The red line that you see at the bottom of the chart that has the number 3 and an X next to it, that would be my stop loss. Okay. And the blue line, that baby blue line, that represents my entry point. Yes, I'm in the trade literally at the worst possible entry point. I'm aware. Thank you for pointing that out. Thank you. I almost, almost didn't catch that. Okay. So now you understand what's happening. And so across all of these accounts in total, I'm trading with 15 M&Q contracts. Okay. So this is what's going on with the market structure. So in the higher time frames, we have bullish momentum. It's a bullish market, right? And so essentially what I'm trying to do in the lower time frames is I'm trying to identify basically an area for me to get inside of that continuation trend, so I can ride the market up and obviously meet the objective of making some money. All right, so let me point out the other things that are tragically wrong with this trade. Okay. All right, let's start with trade plan, right? Normally with what I'm seeing here, right, I see an imbalance. I'm not going to be able to exactly point it out to you, but hopefully you're familiar with what an imbalance is or a fair value gap. So you can see that really big green candle right there. And you see just to the right of it, there's a red candle. And at the bottom left of that large green candle, you see another green candle. And if you look at the bodies of those 3 candles, collectively, they make a fair value gap. Okay. And so normally what I would do is I would take the fib tool and I would run the fib tool on the actual 3 candles that make up the fair value gap. And I would wait for the market to pull back at least 62% into this fair value gap. And that would be my entry point to get inside of the continuation trend. So in this trade, you can see that I've done none of that. I've impulsively entered at the swing high and I ended up deeply into drawdown. Luckily, my directional bias is correct and the market was very momentous. And so even after that deep drawdown, we end up back in profit. Okay. And so we're getting some more expansion in my favorable direction here, thankfully. And, if you're a newer trader, you might look at this and go, well, what's the big deal? Like, you still ended up in profit. Like, no, this is a very messy trade. And rather than waiting for the market to come to me, I chased the market and ended up entering in the worst possible place. So even though this trade is in profit right now, like $900 collectively across all the accounts, imagine how much more profit I would have been in and how much safer the trade would have been, had I just waited for that pullback. So I've doubled up on the position. So if you can't tell that I'm in an impulsive state, we went from 15 contracts to 30 in one swoop. Okay. So now I'm in each of these, each of the accounts is in with 6 M&Q contracts. I do have a break even stop. Okay. So it is a free trade. It is protected. It doesn't negate the fact that it's still a very messy trade. Okay. And so now we got this candle just kind of dancing on my stop loss, like, whoop, Ooh, are we gonna hit it? Maybe, maybe not, right? We don't know. Okay, looks like we survive it for the moment. Okay, if Messi was a trade, this is her. Okay, this is 100% her. This is like a bad episode of like Love and Hip Hop. Don't be this person. Don't do this. All right, cool. So we do get some more expansion. As I said, this is it's a beautifully bullish market, and that is saving me here. So well into profit. What are we in the 13, 1400 range at this point? So I think the trade hits like 16, 1700 profit at some point. I don't take that profit, but I do move my stop to protect some of the profit. But I end up moving it again, right? And